All right, we will call the March 8th, 2022 Board of Public Works and Safety to order. Try this again. All right. Chris, are there any adjustments to the agenda as it's posted?
Nope.
Seeing none, we'll move on to the consent agenda. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda? You'll have to abstain, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll make a motion to approve.
And I will second. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye, with Jason abstaining. Moving on to the resolutions, we have a request to approve a professional services agreement with Edge Adventures. Sarah?
Good morning, Sarah Sanquist, Director of Parks and Recreation. Before you, you have a professional service agreement with Edge Adventures to operate at Saxony Beach for lifeguarding services. This will be their, they've been there 3 or 4 years now. We are planning to increase our non-resident pricing this year, just to note as well.
Any questions for Sarah?
Not related to this, but preview to the announcement series.
Those announcements are forthcoming.
Today,
Privileged, yeah.
look out, there's something coming today on that.
So if there are no specific questions germane to this item, is there a motion to approve?
Motion.
Motion by Jeff, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Jason, all in favor, please say aye. Aye, motion carries.
Thanks, Aaron.
Thank you, Sarah. Next is to approve the 2022 Farmers Market Vendor Agreement.
Hi, thanks again, Sarah Sandquist, Director of Parks and Recreation. Before you use the 2022 Farmers Market Vendor Agreement, we bring this to this board to review and approve so that we can then sign off on it in our office.
Didn't we look at this recently? Did we bring this forward as a standard vendor agreement a couple meetings ago?
No.
Have I slept since then? Okay. I thought for some
Last
reason.
year, I know we talked through it a lot.
Yeah, okay.
We
And I was-
usually bring forward 2 series. Sarah brings forward the fall.
Yeah, the fall and
series
the-
and then the summer series.
I was thinking of the Saxony agreement, I think. That
Oh,
you just did for the
possibly.
market. And
Yes.
then, are the rates going up?
Yes,
How much are they going up? Do you remember?
they incrementally go up. I can get back to you with that
Okay.
amount, but we have been increasing them. And then we are taking over the Saxony market, as you know, so that is included in here. Vendors have the option to vend at both or either.
Gotcha. Okay. Any additional questions for Sarah? If there are none, is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Jason, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Jeff, all in favor, please say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Thank you, Sarah. Next, we have a resolution declaring certain property as surplus.
I'll go ahead and do this for Tracy so he can stay behind the curtain. The items before you are just end-of-the-life technology items that the Department of IT is having surplus. If you have any questions, let me know.
If there are no questions, there's a motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion by Jason, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Jeff, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is a request to purchase ballistic equipment for EMS, an unfortunate sign of the times.
Good morning, Steve Davis, I'm Division Chief of EMS for the Fire Department. Requesting to purchase ballistic vests and helmets for EMS use in the field. Looking at our contracts, we went out to bid, had 3, taking the lowest responsive bidder by taking advantage of the contract with the police department. So the equipment that we will have is the exact same vest that the police department will be wearing.
So is this for every firefighter, or is this just for the paramedics?
Right, we're doing a phased-in approach to eventually having a vest for every individual. With the cost involved, we elected to do it over a 3-year period, which also allows us to have a smaller financial impact each year as they expire.
What do these things weigh?
Well, the new ones are surprisingly light. We're only talking about 1.5 pounds compared to the original ones, which are about 10 pounds, it seems like. So they will allow us to wear these underneath gear if we have to. I'm sure you've all read of stories where firefighters now are coming under fire on some of different areas of the U.S. where just indiscriminate firing and taking cover. We actually had an incident where we had a gun pulled on our crews at one time. So times are changing, and we feel like we need to take the approach of making it a little bit
So
safer
what
for
will
our
be the
individuals.
policy of wearing it then? Is it
So
discretionary, or do they have to wear
yeah.
it every run, or?
Yeah, so currently we're looking at the high-risk situations where, violent type of domestics, anytime that police are, basically on the scene where we have a potential violent situation. And then, of course, anytime due diligence
Yeah.
just dictates the wear.
So it's not a requirement if they're going on a motor vehicle accident to
Right.
put on a
Right,
vest?
right.
Will there be in the equipment, like the fire trucks as well, in
Right.
case?
We have one for each riding position, so every person has a vest assigned to them. So on the call types where we dictate the fact that they're a little bit more potential for violence, they'll put those on prior to leaving the station. If they're already out and about, they get a call where it appears that it's going to be violent, they'll put it on, they'll stop, put it on, and then go on to the scene. Only takes a couple of minutes, they put them on, zip them up, and they're on their way.
So they weigh a pound and a half, 2 pounds.
Right?
How thick are they? I'm just thinking, you've got that, you've got the jacket, you've got,
They're-
breathing apparatus, you got so much stuff on there. You're carrying hoses, goodness.
Right. Well, primarily, these are going to be used on EMS runs where they don't have
Okay.
all that on. Of course, there is the potential during a fire to have a shooter, but more often than not, these are used primarily on just EMS response.
Gotcha.
It'll also aid in our rapid response to like an active shooter scenario,
Correct.
right? Where
Yeah, we have a pretty robust response for active assailant along with the police department, and those initially were purchased just for that. But of course, the way that things are now, we use them a lot more than just on active shooter incidents.
Gotcha.
Any other questions for Chief Davison? Seeing none, is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Jason, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Jeff, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks.
Next, Tabitha is a request to purchase crane and crane body.
Good morning, Tabitha Miller, Director of Fleet Management. Before you is a request to purchase a new crane body for a current chassis we already have in our water quality division. With the acquisition of HSC, our current crane cannot lift their pumps, so we need to upgrade. The plan is to keep the current body for potential growth in the future, put another chassis under it, but we need to upgrade the lift capacity of the crane.
So if I'm understanding this correctly, we have a crane truck today. You're gonna take the back of the crane truck off and put a new crane on that truck, is that correct?
Correct.
But you're gonna keep the old crane in case?
Body, yes.
Gotcha. Can we do that in-house, or is that, you send that away?
No, we're sending it to a place in Ohio. They were the lowest bidder.
Gotcha. Any additional questions for Tabitha? Seeing none, is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Jeff, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Jason, all in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, Tabitha.
Thank you.
Next is a request to amend the city of Fisher's traffic schedule for one-way streets.
Good morning, Jason Taylor, Director of Engineering. Before you is the amendment to the traffic schedule specifically for Technology Drive. We have that under construction today and in a one-way direction. That may change throughout the construction, so the way that we have written this and are advertising it is such that it is one way as signed in the field until signs are removed. If I'd be happy to answer any questions you have.
Any questions? Seeing none, is there a motion to approve?
Motion.
Motion by Jeff, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Jason, all in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank
Next, and finally, is our request to approve special purchase for the fleet department.
Good morning,
Tabitha?
Tabitha Miller with Fleet, again. Requesting permission to replace the boom portion of our boom mower due to the old one failed. Were some questions on this unit last night. We will be keeping the tractor portion and just reattaching another boom.
Do we use this quite a bit?
A fair amount. It's been picking up over the last couple of years. It's an impressive tool when used
Yeah.
in the right situation.
Yeah. When used in the right situation, right, Tabitha?
That's a great
Bye.
description.
As,
Don't,
as eloquently said by a fleet director. When used appropriately. All right, is there a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Jeff, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Jason, all in favor, please say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Thank you, Tabitha.
thank you.
Chris, any additional items? Seeing none, we'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Moved by Jason, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Jeff, all in favor, please say aye. Aye, meeting adjourned, thank you. Larry, thanks for coming out.